Okay, yeah, this is the next cutscene dump.
Doesn't look like anyone's following us. Maybe they gave up.
Looks like it, but stay on your guard.
I wonder if Kasane's team got out all right.
Whoa, other reading closing in. It's a big one.
Dead ahead.
No, I have a boss fight? I don't remember any of this. I think I was too overwhelmed by everything that just happened in that cutscene. Oh, no, this thing. I remember this thing now. Ugh.
Now there are others?
Our brain is hacked.
Are you okay?
Not now. No. There's no way I can drink that. I'm fine. I can fight.
Alright. So, okay, let's look at this thing. What is this thing? Thank you.
Ice is like armor.
It's like a little
My
ice
power might be able to
man,
melt it.
with like night feet, and a frozen. I'm trying to look at you, and a frozen something for a head. That looks like a wreath. Anyway, whatever. Let's go. I remember eating a lot of shit on this fight, so let's get ready to eat a lot of shit again. Oh, I keep forgetting I have these ones. I'm so used to just having the ladies. Oh. Oh, I get a better look at it. Yeah, I guess it's just like a reef, a big reef.
This is bad. Is everyone okay?
Gross. Oh, they're all faucets on his head. What an interesting guy. I remember. I could never gauge. I can't gauge it. I always either don't teleport far enough, or I walk into it.
You should be able to break the outer shell and keep attacking.
So get ready for a lot of that. Fuck.
Good timing.
In this fight, Gemma is your best friend. Just tell the boss you can't take damage, and then still take half of your health. Hit on the fourth side. What do you think the LT mean? No, there's just little tiny horsemen. There's not the big one. Horse things. Alright, we'll try again. We're gonna get another try on the— oh wait! We need to do it. Oh, he didn't do it. He's going for underground again. And becoming ice. Alright, I guess maybe I just didn't do enough damage. Or maybe I— oh! Alright, I definitely thought that was the outer shell breaking again, but it's just me pulling up my hoodie.
You're free to use it.
I'd like to think that Hanabi does more damage because she's fire and he's ice. I don't actually think it makes any difference though, to be perfectly honest. Oh, I guess I should be throwing things at him more actually. That does like 300 and hitting him does like 30. Oh! Oh! Come to my domain.
Endure it.
Oh, he looks good! With his hoodie up and the wings. Look at him go. Wait. Oh, this is a bad place. Oh! No, it's okay. We just gotta watch. And we gotta end it before the squiggle bar happens. Oh shit, we're dying. Fine. We'll get out. We still had a bunch of... We still had a bunch of bar left. But he was doing the stagger thing a lot and it was spooking me. Please.
This other's punches are as heavy as its size implies. It would be reckless to approach with new strategy.
Leave me alone.
The shell is broken. Give it everything
Is this game not gonna let me get another shot at the water fountain thing? I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it, because I know I'm just gonna fuck it up if I do it. Oh no, you're gonna hose me down. Oh no, the bubbles. Oh no, the bubbles! Oh, and then he hosed me down. He got me.
Let's regroup now.
Sugumi, you gotta live slightly at any point. I hate the bubbles. I don't like the bubbles. Alright. We're gonna do like last time. And... Okay, I guess I can't.
It feels heavy.
Oh! So now we get the super shiny light bulbs. Which take more damage for some reason. But I did it. I did the mechanic. I'm so proud. And now his bar is full again. Which means we're probably gonna have to do it again.
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks. Someone's in trouble. Pay attention.
Suzumi's gonna die again. Bro, you gotta get your shit together. Oh, I forgot I didn't notice my Gimli wore out. I was in a rock, man.
Put the pressure on.
Gotta get you on your precious, precious backside. I know I said I should be using my psychic attacks more, but I really just like hitting him with the sword. Unfortunately. Keep your bubbles to yourself.
Someone's down. This isn't good.
Maybe the Luca Sugumi party isn't very good, considering they both have like the lowest HP. Oh shit! Ah, I didn't do it. But I didn't get hit by the water, so I'll take that as a win. Thank you, Wataru. I forgot I could do that after the 5 other times I've done that. Please. We're almost there. Ugh. That was not fair.
Someone's down. This isn't good.
I guess I really should just use the all one. Oh, I don't have time for this.
Support the downed member. Let's go.
If only I was on the other side. Oh, game, please. Let me get over here.
Here we go.
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and breaking.
Oh! Alright.
Can you move, Sakumi?
I'll make this happen.
Could you pick up the other one, please? Thank you.
Nothing.
I'll follow up.
This is why you stay in party. We'll switch out Luca.
I'm borrowing this gamma.
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Game is very much about that you only really do damage during a specific form, like the specific times you can do damage. And just oh, there was more this time. All right.
Someone's in trouble. Pay attention.
How are you guys literally constantly dying?
Thank you.
You should be able to break the outer shell and keep attacking.
What are you? I really should have checked the options to see if that's a thing I can turn off. I kind of doubt it. It's a thing I can turn off. I feel like it's just part of the game. Unfortunately.
Shell breach confirmed. Put the pressure on.
Just jump over. Well, they didn't die like last time, but it still took a really unfortunate long amount of time. Oh, I probably have like a billion skill points I haven't put in. That's awkward.
Target eliminated. And everyone's safe.
How's your head? Don't strain yourself.
I'm better now. Sorry I made you worry.
Yuito, can you and your platoon hear me?
Kasane! Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
Are you near us?
Yes, but we're closer to Togetsu than you, and we're still running. Let me make a suggestion. You learned something in there, right? Why don't we exchange intel? And we have a lot to talk about.
And here I was thinking she wouldn't want to talk. Okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Good, that settles it.
We'll be waiting halfway up Hiano Mountain.
Roger that. See you then.
Sorry. I should have checked with you guys first.
You're the one Kasane is after. If that's what you want to do, I don't mind. But can you trust her?
I told you that she saved me in Togetsu. I think she had a reason for trying to kill me. So I want to talk to her.
What are you gonna do if she doesn't want to talk and just attacks you?
Then I'll fight.
Okay, if you say so, Commander. Let's get down the mountain for now.
If I'm right about how she sounded, we should be able to talk.
What are you gonna do
I'm a
if she
little worried
attacks?
about meeting up with Kasane. I mean, I hope we can talk to her, but
I'm not just going along blindly, but it was your decision. I want to respect that.
yeah.
These guys are talking like we haven't kicked her ass like 3 times. It'll be alright if she attacks us. Was the game just making me walk through a hallway to get over here? Alright, you could have just continued the cutscene. Could have just continued the cutscene game.
They're here. It's all of Kasane platoon.
Kasane! Looks like all of you made it
They
out
look
okay.
decidedly less silly.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
Hey, Kasane. You're not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
I know. But I want to hear her say it.
You have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions. It took me too long to come to this decision, and I apologize for that.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out. I tried to kill you because I was asked to. By you. 50 years in the future.
Me? 50 years in the future? What are you talking about?
I completely understand how you feel. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, there's no way I would have believed it either.
Do you remember when Captain Seto died on the Kunad Highway, and we saw that strange sight? My time travel power, the red strings, activated. Then we jumped 50 years into the future.
What? You went to the future?
Red strings. That's right. You said you have dreams about those.
It wasn't a dream. I have the ability to travel through time. A power called red strings. And Yuito, apparently you have the same power as well.
What? I know we both use psychokinesis, but that's not what you're saying.
It seems you understand these red strings a lot better than the rest of us. Just where did you get that knowledge? Was that from the future too?
Yes, it was. We saw Yuito in the future. He told me quite a lot.
He also asked you to kill me.
Right. I'll tell you everything I learned in the future. That should answer everyone's questions.
I'm so excited to do her campaign and do
Who
that.
should I ask first?
I can't wait. I only hope I also get to go to the future. Or the past. Maybe we can go to dinosaur time.
The thing that appears when the red strings are used is like a device to time travel. That's apparently what the Kunad Gate is. Normally, it appears only for an instant and disappears immediately, but this time it didn't go away. Left open like that, the gate will eventually swallow the world. It was really bad 50 years in the future.
Oh yeah, why the sky looks like it's made of oil is the extinction belt. I don't know what it is, other than it does that. Do I have to talk
The
to you
thing
again?
that appears when the red string...
No,
Normally,
okay.
it appears left open like...
Never mind. Oh, I have to slow walk too?
It was when Kasane used the red strings that the Kunad Gate opened. But when her power activated, it resonated with yours, Yuito. That's why the gate won't close. On top of that, the gate seems to be slowly expanding. And looking at the news we got from Seiron, it more or less matches up.
Wow. Alright. I'm saving my favorite guy for last.
The power we both have is actually gravikinesis. It just looks like psychokinesis.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like we have gravikinesis. Alright, yeah.
When that gravikinesis becomes strong enough to travel through space and time, it's called red strings. I had no idea about that either.
At first, none of us could believe what we had heard in the future.
Too cool looking.
It was just too hard to swallow. We got some news in Seiron, then a bunch of stuff happened, and now we can pretty much believe it. But I have to admit, it's gotta be hard to believe just hearing it for the first time.
Wow, and then a bunch of stuff happened. This is a really good recap of what happened.
In that world, the
I
Kunad
guess
Gate
I'm not
was
looking at
much
you
bigger
either.
than it currently is here in our time. The end of the world. That's what it looked like.
Also, can be in the conversation too.
It seems that in that future, the gate had expanded so much that nothing could be done to stop it.
The Kunad Gate will disappear if Yuito dies. That's what future Yuito said.
That just can't be true.
It was already too late in the future, which is why he asked me that favor. He wanted me to kill you in the past, so the Kunad Gate could be eliminated before it got too large.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate. I've had a bad feeling since listening to that vision in Togetsu. I can't believe I was right.
So you knew.
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. So, the me in the future... I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself. How lame.
That's not true. The you in that time was great. And you right now is special too.
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I'm proud I have the same power as you.
That reminds me. How is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting by. I told you not to worry. Alright, we should exchange intel.
Then first and foremost, we got some questions. Especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers...
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Yeah, I believe you.
What? That was fast.
The way Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though, that's kind of an embarrassing way to put it. Honestly, I don't know much about Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane. I wanted to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her. If I trust Kasane, then I trust the people she does.
Shiden, there's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person Yuito is.
Yeah, I just remembered how stupid he is.
Hey, Kasane. If Kyoka is one of the design children, does that mean you are too?
What? What are you talking about?
In Togetsu, we saw design children with the same face as Kasane's.
Yes, I probably am.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother. From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children. It only just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It must be a painful memory for you. You look so sad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
Yeah, there is. If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
Huh? Did you hit your head or something?
Oh, so you guys don't know about this?
God, I love Shiden.
Wait,
It's
what
like
he said is
me in
true?
these conversations.
Yes.
All right. I guess we should explain what we've been told.
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for
Oh
real.
yeah, he was a priest.
What do you mean, Kagura?
Sugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kaguro, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence. Besides, the place is mostly made up of design children.
I must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kaguro?
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
Get real. Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility. They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth. And then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything. But it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth. So those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too. So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time.
They believe the red strings can do it. They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. That's so outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
Whether you want to believe it or not, Togetsu actually managed to create the red strings to carry out their plan. Kasane is the result of that, although it's pretty strange how Yuito has a similar power.
Let's suppose everything he said is true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Seiran. If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed.
No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed. We're all here, trying to survive.
Kaguro, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kaguro means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
Sugumi.
Sugumi knows Kaguro best. I think we can trust her judgment. Besides, I have a feeling you trust him already.
Yeah. If Sugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kagero, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
We're stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do. But it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Seiron for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiron should have a clear understanding about the moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiron. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Let's do our best.
Alright. So, for a bunch of colonists from 2,000 years ago on the moon, and we came here and made our civilizations for some reason, and then we can't go back to the moon because the big oil in the sky is preventing us from going back. And then we started getting attacked by monsters. And then at some point people started making brain juice and turning people into monsters. We don't have psychokinesis, we have gravikinesis, which apparently if two people do it at the same time, you make a black hole. And then Kasane was trying to kill us because she went into the future and was asked by us to kill us. So then the black hole goes away. Because she has time travel because she's a clone made by the Moon Church. Because they created the red strings for time travel. Because their big plan is they want to take the Earth and the Moon back in time. I don't really know how that would work. Wouldn't there be an Earth and a Moon wherever they took it back to? Where would it go? But yeah, nope, yep, that's what's happening right now. And we're gonna go talk to our brother and be like, hey bro, this shit's nuts. And hopefully he's just chill.